I've been doing farm life since May, and that has equated to 34 episodes. I can't believe it. I started this out just to get comfortable with using cameras and video editing and stuff like that, and my skills have kind of improved. I have become more aware of the fact that I am an internal processor. So when I see popular vloggers and other video personalities on camera, some of them seem planned, and that's fine. Some of them seem to be more brain vomit, and I'm not good at that because I am not an external processor where I have to say things out loud to be able to get my thoughts across and analyzed. So that makes vlogging kind of hard. But it's not a reason to give up. It means I need to be a little more thoughtful. It means I need to be a little more spontaneous. This is not about me trying to become one of them and become as popular as them. This is still about me trying to figure out how to do video. It really is. It's still about me learning how to use cameras and place cameras and make my cameras level, because there were some of the Christmas videos where I just threw the camera up to catch what was happening and it was not level. So it looked like my mom's house was falling down because it was crooked. In the beginning, it was more about creating the habit of making videos and creating videos. So I would try to shoot at least one video a day. So then the video is in chronological order and at least one thing per day. And then on the days when I got so busy and I missed those days, then I had to let you know. Somehow I felt guilty about that. So I had to tell you that that day got missed because I was busy. But that also creates this boring normal life versus this exciting thing that's happening. And then rather than just making and creating videos, I was manufacturing and creating videos. Like, something's gotta happen. We gotta make something happen so I can get a video of it. And that's kind of fake. And that's one of the things that gets looked down upon, especially when it comes to Instagram perfect lives and YouTube perfect lives and blah, 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 and life is not perfect. I have lots of videos of my children crying. There is one included in this video of my child crying, because children cry when they don't get their way. There's probably some adults that cry when they don't get their way. So that's just a fact of life. So the focus I want to have here at the beginning of 2018 comes from something that I learned from Gary Vaynerchuk, who is a very popular video personality. His videos are very popular, one, because they're short, and two, because they're to the point, and three, because he cusses a lot, maybe. That wow factor certainly doesn't hurt his popularity. It makes him very polarizing, but if you can get past that, I think a lot of things he has to say is very useful. And one of the things he says is that you don't need to create content, you just need to document. So I started Farm Life off with the purest intentions of documenting daily life, and the things I have to do as a pharmacist and things that go on as a farmer's wife and a farming family. There's obviously things I can't show you inside the pharmacy because of privacy reasons, and that's where a lot of my internal processing has hurt me, because there may be things to document before I go into work or when I get off work, and I internally process before I say anything, and then once I internally process it, then I don't think it's important to say out loud, and therefore it doesn't get documented. I'm gonna try to overcome that. If you're not careful, then it becomes, like I mentioned before, that I'm manufacturing content and not just documenting what happens. My resolution for 2018 for the Pharm Life vlog is to get better at brain vomit, to do a better job of documenting my thoughts and my experiences, and maybe describing things that I can't necessarily show you, even if that means I have to do more editing to cut out my long pauses and my ums and my eye rolls and looking around. Okay, so that's that. Nothing like being cut off by a psycho driver in the McDonald's drive-through lane by a girl driving a Jeep Cherokee with a bumper sticker that says, "I don't need Google. If I have a question, I ask my wife." And based on the way that she was driving and behaving in the drive-through lane at McDonald's, I'm pretty sure that she's the wife that thinks she knows more than Google, and not that she has a wife that thinks she knows more than Google. Good thing Georgia Bulldogs won the Rose Bowl last night, or my attitude towards her might have been a little more nasty. But Georgia Bulldogs are going to the national championship, and so I'm super happy. And I'm sitting in the parking lot of the bank because I have like a minute and a half before the bank drive-thru opens. And all of this is happening while it's 17 degrees outside. Me, 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 meow, 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 My mom feels sorry for me because I don't have a microwave. But I have become quite the expert at heating up all kinds of leftovers in the toaster oven.
We are starting to do my heart thing.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Wait, turn it.
What do you do first? Make an X. Then what?
Push the eggs.
Hmm?
Then put this in.
Mm-hmm.
Do that. Oh, nice. Get in there. Put the eggs in. Pull it tight. I made it.
Trade hands. There you go. Oops.
Oh, no noodle.
There you go.
Thanks.
Now what?
Make it big. Hold it that big.
Mm-hmm.
Now make it oh, nice.
Nope.
It's so hard.
Oh, so hard. Right.
Oh, I
You're
got
back at your spaghetti, so start over.
spaghetti.
There we go. Now what? Yeah.
Now, wrap it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, remember, I told you not to pull it so far down. You just pull them beside each other, so then you can pinch it and push it through.
Now hold this and
Mhm.
this. I made my bow.
You did it!
Hey, look, I made my own bow. And now I made a knot ear.
You did it all by yourself that
I
time!
did it all by myself.
Good
I
job!
did my bow.
Someone's gonna have to add more hard things to her.
I know, we're going to have to come up with a harder hard thing.
I'm doing that'll be even harder.
I know. Do it again. Do it again. You still got 15 minutes to practice.
Okay.
You've only been going for 3. You got 12 more to go.
Okay, 12 more to go. Yahoo!
Yahoo! Just my boot. There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in your boot.
Who says that?
Uh-oh.
Who says that?
Paris?
No. You finish your bow?
Yeah.
Okay. Show it to the video.
Okay.
Now show the bow like this. See? So this is me about to drive to Atlanta the morning after a very anxiety-filled national championship game. So I can remember how to save lives. I have CPR renewal and I have to drive all the way into Atlanta to the location where the class is. I need coffee because it is still dark outside. The middle of the night, as I tell my girls. The sun is not even making an appearance yet. I tell them it's the middle of the night because that means they need to put their little patooties back in bed.